Hi everybody, my name is Hannah. Why are you watching this video? Probably because your child or one of your friends has sent you this to explain something, and this is what I'm explaining for them. I know this may be hard to hear, so just calm down. Your child is not heterosexual. Don't freak out if you're freaking out right now, or your friend is not heterosexual, meaning straight. I'm going to explain, and it's gonna be all good. So just sit down, don't spill your beverage or whatever you're drinking or eating. Let's start with your child may be a lesbian. Now, you probably know what a lesbian is, but I will just read off the definition anyways. A lesbian is a female identified person who is attracted romantically, physically, or emotionally to another female identified person. If the person who sent you this is a lesbian, I just want you to know it's okay. So what? They like girls. Heterosexual guys like girls, and that's not weird. Girls, think about it. When your children were younger, I'm not saying all your children, every child or every friend you've ever met is not heterosexual. But think about it. When your child was younger, or your friend was young, when you were younger, it was okay for girls to hang out with girls and hug and smile and I don't know, whatever you did when you were younger. Why is that so not okay now that they're old enough to date and drive, amongst other things? It's not any different. They love them just like you love, probably just like you love your family and stuff, only they love them romantically. You probably love someone romantically. So it's basically the same thing. Next one. Your son may be gay. And no, I don't, I'm not making fun of him. I'm not one of those people who would go on his Facebook if I knew who he was. They go, oh my god, you're so gay. Hello, 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 hello. No. If your son is gay, he is a male identified person who is attracted romantically, physically, or emotionally to another male identified person. That's just like a lesbian. Like I said about the children thing. When you were younger, or when your children were younger, it was okay. Guys could be guys, and they still are. Hang out, have romances. Actually, not romances are more of an older teen adult thing. But still, it's like a bromance. But yeah, it's exactly like a bromance, only he loves him romantically. He doesn't just want to be his bro. Bisexual. A person who is attracted romantically, physically, or emotionally to both men and women. There's nothing wrong with that. Seriously, I'm sorry, I keep dropping my phone case and I'm playing with it. I will shut it down now. But seriously, if they're bisexual, you know what? That just means more variety for them. Like, seriously, more fish in the sea, so to speak. Okay, next one. Transgender. A person who is a member of a gender other than expected based on an atomic, and not, I don't know, words. Meaning, say your son is gay, but he wants to be a girl, or a guy. Bravo, Hannah. I mean, say your boy is a guy, and he wants to be a girl, or vice versa. It is okay. You know it's not okay? Making them uncomfortable in their own skin. Seeing how they already don't want to be the gender they are, they don't need you hating. Or being rude. I noticed hating is more of a, making fun is more of a proper term, but seriously. Okay, next one. Queer. An umbrella term which embraces a variety of sexual preferences, orientations, and habits of those who do not adhere to the heterosexual and cisgender majority. The term queer includes, but is not exclusive to, lesbians, gay men, bisexuals, trans people, and intersex persons. Traditionally, this term is derogatory and hurtful. However, many people who do not adhere to sexual and/or gender norms use it to self-identify in a positive way. Meaning, your child doesn't like labels. If they are gay, if they are lesbian, if they are bisexual, they do not like calling themselves that. They prefer to just call themselves queer. And another note about all the bisexual, the gay, the lesbian. If your child is any of those, you should be lucky. Wanna know why? Okay, say they're gay. They like boys. They're not gonna get anybody pregnant. Say she's a lesbian. I'm sorry, I just went blank there for a second. Say she's a lesbian. That means she's gonna date girls. That means no 16 and pregnant for you. And say they are bisexual and they are dating a guy, or they're a guy and they're dating a guy, which goes to the same thing for gay. And they are a girl and they're dating a girl. Same thing. Now, if they are a girl dating a guy or vice versa, you know how heterosexual people are. I have no advice for that. I'm not heterosexual myself, so. Okay, let's see. Intersex. Somebody whose physical sex characteristics are not organized as exclusively male or exclusively female. Meaning, in a non-dirty term, they have both parts. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I quite honestly don't have any advice for that because I know nobody of the sort. But there's nothing wrong with that. They are just like other people. In fact, actually, yeah, I do have something about it. Think about it. What if having both parts is the norm and we're all abnormal for only having one part? Think about that. Asexual. A person who is not attracted to anyone or a person who does not have a sexual orientation. I quite honestly, I know I said I didn't have anything for intersexual, and yet I had something. I quite honestly actually don't have anything for asexual, because I know nobody of the sort. I've realized that asexual is quite common in, like, plankton and I was about to say SpongeBob's a cartoon, and stuff like that. I've noticed it's more for sea animals, like microorganisms. And we're not done yet. We still have transsexual. Sorry, I'm typing. Let's see. If they are transsexual, if they were sent here because they are transsexual, that means that they are a person who has undergone a sex change operation. You might know that if you're their parents, but if you are a friend, that means that they were once a guy and they are now a girl, or vice versa. There's nothing wrong with that. If you were fine with them before, then you should be fine with them now. Like, I know it's weird that they were a guy and they had guy parts and now they're a girl and they have girl parts. Or vice versa. I'm not really sure how the whole sex change operation works. But yeah, there is nothing wrong with that. And the final one I'm going to speak about is pansexual, which is what I am. Pansexual is a person not limited to or inhabited a sexual choice with regards to gender or activity. Sorry, I thought I heard a noise. What that means is your child will basically date everyone. That doesn't mean they're easy or they'll make out with anything that has two legs and walks past them. No, it means they have a wider variety of choice. They will date gays, lesbians, bisexuals, transgenders, queers, everybody basically. And there's nothing wrong with that. I know I came out to my mom about it and I was terrified. And if you're watching this and are going to show it to your parents, or are showing your parents or your friends, listen, it's scary. It's scary. I don't think if you're not any of the things I just listed that you quite really understand. If you do, I'm sorry, don't yell at me. It's just I don't understand how anyone that is not like us could grasp the concept of how scary it is to come out and tell somebody who you really are when you've been hiding it for so long. I know it's scary and I know it's hard, but just please. And if you are a parent or a friend, be accepting. I know it's weird and it's out of norms for you, but listen, they're people too. They have feelings and they're scared. And they just want you to accept. You know, you know that so many people, I've read this, and I've seen articles about it. So many children that are not heterosexual commit suicide because their parents and friends are not accepting. Be accepting, and you could probably save a life. That's really all I have to say, so I love you all. Bye.